nigga. You remember that shit I gave you last week, nigga? It's nothing, nigga, it's nothing. It's nothing, nigga. Nigga, it's nothing. This shit right here, nigga. This shit right here, nigga. Right here, this shit, nigga. This shit here, nigga. Whoa! Whoa!
What's going on, people? Mr. Anti-Lock here, back with this week's Bleach chapter 591, March Out the Zombies 2. Now, going into my first bullet point, props to Kubo for 13 years of serialization of Bleach. Now, to point out something about that, this week's Shonen Jump gave us one color page, which I thought was awesome as always, and then we got 2 color pages from Kubo. I thought that was really, really epic. For me, that got me so hyped this morning when I read Bleach. Now, for the next bullet point, it's funny that the Arankars, though Mayuri puzzle pieced them together, they all still have their memories. One of the funniest parts to me was that Charlotte immediately noticed Yumichika and pointed out his crappy fashion sense. And what was so epic about that panel to me, that whole page, was that Yumichika, being battered and beaten and exploded on by Bambietta, still had enough energy to protect his fashion sense. This man jumped up, pissed off, ready to give Charlotte the business. He was like, I will gut and fillet you until you remember my name. I know I'm not reading that verbatim, but that's pretty much what he said. He said, yo, you don't remember me? I will fuck you up and make you remember. That was pretty amazing. Thing that was epic to me about this chapter, Mayuri found a way to keep the Arankars in line. He hooked up an electroshock system to the Arankars' nervous system, so when they started arguing amongst each other about who they were actually looking for from their previous battles, I find it funny that Luffy wasn't looking for Grimjaw. I guess he don't want to get blown in half again. But going back into that, as they're arguing, he gave them an electroshock, and Charlotte goes, I guess I'm not in that category, which was awesome that it was confirmed. This chapter was confirmed. Some of us knew, some of us didn't know. I was one of those who didn't know that those were the bodies that Mayuri found in that Arankar's lab. His name escapes me right now. Digress. But anyway, what I found funny is that Charlotte was like, well, you didn't find me in that category. Mayuri shocks him and then that man strikes a pose. That was freaking hilarious. That was great about this chapter. Before the Arankars, they're about to go in on the dead Shinigami. They actually pointed out that they were worried about getting the zombie blood on them, and they were like, you know, we're zombies too, so I don't think that, you know, the blood will affect us. And one of them actually pointed out that Ikkaku has zombie blood on him, and as of right now, nothing has happened. So does Ikkaku have some like immunity to the zombie blood, or is he, being the luckiest man in the Gotei 13, have anything to play into him not being able to be turned into a zombie at the moment? Into my notes, Mayuri, you know, he holds the Captain Commander to such a high esteem that he actually quoted him when Yumichika and Ikkaku started to get emotion, like, these are our division members, you know, how you just gonna kill them like that? He was like, wait a minute, they're going against the Gotei 13, so as the Captain Commander said, they will be deemed as enemies. And I thought that was really, really, really cool about this chapter. Now, I love how in the midst of this battle, just Swell tries to send out his 80 Tensei Bambietta to take care of Charlotte. And who would have knew that Charlotte was such a beast? He immediately took Bambietta down with what I like to call Care Bear stare. That's what it looked like to me, a Care Bear stare. But he immediately took Bambietta down. And then we get to the bombshell of this chapter. That has to be the epic panel of the week. Come on. Toshiro back as a zombie in a Sternwood outfit? That was just way too sick. Way too sick and unexpected. Props to Kubo. That was amazing because it brings so many things into perspective. How many other Shinigami, powerful Captain class Shinigami, did this dude zombify? And I know this is a big what if. What if he got Yamamoto? Which I doubt, but what if? Think about all of the Shinigami that Master Masculine took down off panel. They could be zombies too. So I have to say, of all the chapters I read this morning, Bleach is the one this week. Like, Bleach was on point. Now, my thoughts of this chapter, rating it from 1 to 10, which is something, like I said, I don't normally do. This chapter gets a 10 A+. Like, phenomenal chapter. I love the comedy in this chapter. I love the action in this chapter. And I love the big revelation of Toshiro being a zombie. Now, let's think about this. We know that just Swell, once she turns you into a zombie, she has full capability of controlling your body. So that means she can control Toshiro's Bankai. I have to say, that's even more beast than the Stern Ritters first coming into town and medallionizing the Shinigami's Bankai. This ability is so beast that she could wield the Shinigami to his fullest potential. Overall, man, and I know I said it already, this was a phenomenal chapter. Like, subscribe, comment, peace.
Run!